Hello students, I am Jayesh Patel. Hope you all are well and doing your study properly. Today we are going to learn chapter 4 simple equation exercise 4.1 from standard 7 mathematics. Now first sum. Complete the last column of the table. Now here equation given, value is also given, and we have to say whether the given value is satisfied the equation or not. It means after substituting the given value in the given equation, the left hand side should be equal to the right hand side, and if it is so, it means the given value satisfied the equation. Okay, now first one, equation is x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now value is given, x is equal to 3. Now we have to substitute this value in the given equation on the left hand side. So left hand side is equal to 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. It is not equal to right hand side because on the right hand side 0 is given. So the x is equal to 3 is not satisfying the given equation. It's clear everyone? Now second, x plus 3 is equal to 0 and value is equal to x is equal to minus 3. Now substitute the x is equal to minus 3 on the left hand side. Therefore left hand side is equal to minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 0. Now see here, it is equal to the right hand side. That means the x is equal to minus 3 satisfied the given equation. Now the fourth one, x minus 7 is equal to 1, then x is equal to 7. So after substituting the value, 7 minus 7 is equal to 0 is not equal to right hand side. So the answer is no. Sixth one, 5x is equal to 25 and the value of x is equal to 0. So substitute the x is equal to 0 on the given equation. Therefore 5 into 0 is equal to 0 is not equal to right hand side. So the answer is no. Now the eighth one, 5x is equal to 25 and the value of x is equal to minus 5. After substituting the value, 5 into minus 5 is equal to minus 25. And again it is not equal to right hand side. So the answer is no. Ninth one, m upon 3 is equal to 2 and the value of m is equal to minus 6. Now substitute the value of m. Minus 6 upon 3 is equal to minus 2 is not equal to right hand side. The answer is no. Now m upon 3 is equal to 2 and value of m is equal to 0. Therefore 0 upon 3 is equal to 0. Again it is not equal to right hand side. Now next, m upon 3 is equal to 2 and the value of m is equal to 6. After substituting the value, 6 upon 3 is equal to 2 is equal to right hand side. So here both the sides are equal. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. Therefore the answer is yes. It's clear everyone? Now try to solve the second, fifth and seventh by yourself. Sum number 2. Check whether the value given in the bracket is a solution to the given equation or not. Here some value is given in a bracket. We have to substitute the value in a given equation. And after substituting, we have to check whether the left hand side and the right hand side both are equal or not. Now first one, that is A. n plus 5 is equal to 19 and value of n is equal to 1. Now putting n is equal to 1 in left hand side, therefore left hand side is equal to 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. Pay attention here, left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Why? Because after substituting the value of n is equal to 1 on the left hand side, we will get answer 6, while on the right hand side already 19 is given, so the both are not equal. Therefore n is equal to 1 is not the solution of a given equation. Now sum number 2b. 7n plus 5 is equal to 19 and value of n is equal to minus 2. So putting n is equal to minus 2 in left hand side, therefore left hand side is equal to 7 into minus 2 plus 5 is equal to minus 14 plus 5 is equal to minus 9. Therefore, left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Therefore, n is equal to minus 2 is not the solution of given equation. Now next 2D. 4p minus 3 is equal to 13 and p is equal to 1. Putting p is equal to 1 in left hand side is equal to 4 into 1 minus 3 is equal to 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. Again, left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Therefore, p is equal to 1 is not the solution of given equation. Sum number 2e. 4p minus 3 is equal to 13. The value of p is minus 4. Putting p is equal to minus 4 in left hand side is equal to 4 into minus 4, bracket close, minus 3 is equal to minus 16 minus 3 is equal to minus 19. Hence, left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Therefore, p is equal to minus 4 is not the solution of given equation. Now 2f. 4p minus 3 is equal to 13 and value of p is equal to 0. Putting p is equal to 0 in left hand side is equal to 4 into 0 minus 3 is equal to 0 minus 3 is equal to minus 3. Therefore, left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Therefore, p is equal to 0 is not the solution of given equation. It's clear, everyone? Now try to solve the C by yourself. Sum number 3. Solve the following equation by trial and error method. First one, 5p plus 2 is equal to 17. Student, please note, here we have to solve by trial and error method. In trial and error method, we can take infinite number of value, and that is not possible over here. So, we will take few numbers and check for the solution. First, take p is equal to minus 3. So, after putting p is equal to minus 3 on the left hand side is equal to 5 into bracket minus 3, bracket close, plus 2 is equal to minus 15 plus 2 is equal to minus 13 is not equal to right hand side. Therefore, p is equal to minus 3 is not the solution. Now, putting p is equal to minus 1 in left hand side is equal to 5 into minus 1 plus 2 is equal to minus 5 plus 2 is equal to minus 3. Again, it is not equal to right hand side. Therefore, p is equal to minus 1 is not the solution. Now, putting p is equal to 0 in left hand side is equal to 5 into 0 plus 2 is equal to 0 plus 2 is equal to 2 is not equal to right hand side. Therefore, p is equal to 0 is not the solution. Now, putting p is equal to 2 in left hand side, therefore left hand side is equal to 5 into 2 plus 2 is equal to 10 plus 2 is equal to 12 is not equal to right hand side. Therefore, p is equal to 2 is not the solution. Now, putting p is equal to 3 in the left hand side, therefore left hand side is equal to 5 into 3 plus 2 is equal to 15 plus 2 is equal to 17 is equal to right hand side. Therefore, p is equal to 3 is the solution. Clear, student? Only one value is possible. So, only one answer is possible which satisfies the given equation, and that is the answer of the given equation. Now, try to solve the second one by yourself. Sum number 4. Write equation for the following statement. Student, here some statement is given and we have to form equation according to the given statement. First one, the sum of number x and 4 is 9. Here, what is the answer? X plus 4 is equal to 9. यहाँ पे क्या बताया है? x and 4 का sum बोलेगा तो total 9 होता है. That means, how to write in a mathematical form? That is x plus 4 is equal to 9. Second, 2 subtracted from y is 8. यहाँ पे y में से 2 माइनस करने के बाद में आंसर 8 आता है. So, y minus 2 is equal to 8 is your answer. Third one, 10 times a is 70. Now 10 times a means 10 into a. Therefore 10 into a is equal to 70, or 10a is equal to 70. Fourth one, the number b divided by 5 gives 6. What they want to say? अगर b को हमने 5 से डिवाइड किया तो आंसर 6 आएगा. So in mathematical form, b upon 5 is equal to 6. Fifth one, 3/4 of t is 15. So 3 upon 4 into t is equal to 15, or 3t upon 4 is equal to 15. Now 6th one, 7 times m plus 7 gets you 77. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? 7 times m means m को 7 times मल्टीप्लाई करना है, जिसके अंदर 7 ऐड करेंगे तो 77 आंसर मिलेगा. So in mathematical form, 7m plus 7 is equal to 77. Seventh one, 1/4 of a number x minus 4 gives 4. So 1 upon 4 x minus 4 is equal to 4, or x upon 4 minus 4 is equal to 4. Eighth one, if you take away 6 from 6 times y, you get 60. So in mathematical form, 6y minus 6 is equal to 60. Now 9th one, if you add 3 to 1/3 of z, you get 30. So in mathematical form, 1 upon 3 into z plus 3 is equal to 30, or z upon 3 plus 3 is equal to 30. It's clear, everyone? Please study this answer properly, because this is the very important sums. Sum number 5th. Write the following equation in statement form. Student, please note, this is exactly opposite of sum number 4. In sum number 4, statement is given and we have to form an equation. Here equation is given and we have to write a statement. So first one, p plus 4 is equal to 15. So the answer, the sum of number p and 4 is 15. Second, m minus 7 is equal to 3. So the answer is 7 subtracted from m is 3. Third one, 2m is equal to 7. So the statement, 2 times m is 7. Fourth one, m upon 5 is equal to 3. The statement, the number m is divided by 5 gives 3. Fifth one, 3m upon 5 is equal to 6. The statement, 3/5 of number m is 6. Sixth one, 3p plus 4 is equal to 25. The statement, 3 times p plus 4 gets 25. Seventh one, 4p minus 2 is equal to 18. So the statement, if you take away 2 from 4 times p, you get 18. Now the eighth one, p upon 2 plus 2 is equal to 8. So the statement, if you added 2 to half is p, you get 8. It's clear, everyone? Please study this fourth and fifth sum properly. Sum number 6, that is the last sum of this exercise. Set up an equation in the following cases. First one, Irfan says that he has 7 marble more than 5 times the marble Parmit has. Irfan has 37 marble. Take m to be the number of Parmit's marble. The solution, let m be the number of Parmit's marble. Therefore, the equation is 5m plus 7 is equal to 37. Please check it once again. Irfan says that he has 7 marble more than 5 times the marble Parmit has. परमित के पास में जितने मार्बल है उसके 5 टाइम्स करके 7 ऐड करने के बाद में इरफान के मार्बल्स मिलते हैं. समझ लो परमित के पास में m मार्बल है तो उसके 5 टाइम्स 5m हो गए, तो उसके अंदर 7 ऐड करो, दैट इज 5m + 7 इज इक्वल टू 37. करेक्ट. नाउ द सेकंड वन. Lakshmi's father is 49-year old. He is 4 years older than 3 times Lakshmi's age. Take Lakshmi's age to be y years. So the solution, let the age of Lakshmi be y years. Therefore, her father's age is 3y plus 4 is equal to 49. Please check it once again. Lakshmi's father is 49-year old. He is 4 years older than 3 times Lakshmi's age. बराबर ना. लक्ष्मी की एज सपोज y ईयर्स है तो उसके 3 टाइम्स 3y हो गए, प्लस 4 ऐड करो तो आपको लक्ष्मी के फादर की एज मिलेगी. देयरफॉर द रिक्वायर्ड इक्वेशन इज 3y plus 4 is equal to 49. Now the third one. The teacher tells the class that the highest marks obtained by a student in her class are twice the lowest mark plus 7. टीचर ने क्लास में क्या बताया? क्लास में जिसको सबसे कम मार्क मिला है उसका 2 गुना में 7 ऐड किया तो हाईएस्ट मार्क मिलते हैं. सपोज द हाईएस्ट स्कोर इज 87. टेक द लोएस्ट स्कोर टू बी L. लेट द लोएस्ट स्कोर बी L. देयरफॉर 12 plus 7 is equal to 87. लोएस्ट मार्क L है, उसके 2 टाइम्स तो 2L हो गए, उसमें 7 ऐड करो तो जो मार्क आते वो हाईएस्ट मार्क हो गए, दैट इज 12 plus 7 is equal to 87. Now the last sum. In an isosceles triangle, the vertex angle is twice either base angle. आइसोसेलेस ट्रायंगल बोलेगा तो ऐसा ट्रायंगल जिसमें 2 साइड इक्वल रहती है. Let the base angle be b in degrees. Remember that the sum of angle of a triangle is 180. आपको पता रहेगा कि ट्रायंगल में 3 एंगल रहते हैं और तीनों 3 का सम करेंगे तो 180 ही होता है. Now solution. Let the base angle of the isosceles triangle be b. देखो दूसरा, आइसोसेलेस ट्रायंगल के जो बेस एंगल रहते हैं 2, वो दोनों इक्वल रहते हैं. और यहाँ पे क्या दिया है, जो वर्टाइसिस है, वर्टेक्स एंगल है, वो बेस एंगल से 2 टाइम्स है. Let the base angle of the isosceles triangle be b. So vertex angle is equal to 2b. Therefore 2b plus b is equal to 180. 2b vertex angle है और बाकी जो सिंगल b है वो base angle है. Okay. Therefore 4b is equal to 180. Angle sum property of triangle. It's clear everyone? Very good. Happy learning. Stay home. Take care.